My name is Kin, and I'm building Star Wars-inspired megafactories in Satisfactory Update 8. Our 5 megafactories will be a water packaging factory Imperial Tower on Scarif, an oil packaging and transport hub Galactic Senate building, an oil processing and fuel power plant Super Star Destroyer, a battery and aluminum factory Jedi Temple, and finally a Phase 4 space elevator part Death Star. Now that the water packaging Scarif Tower is complete, we've begun work on the Galactic Senate building. Today, I'm going to see if I can make the inside of our Senate building look like the one in Star Wars, except with packagers. And, if you like doggos, make sure to watch to the end. Okay, welcome to stream 36 and episode 36. So, this is what we did last time. We've got these trains in front of us and the train stations. These are the sister train stations to the ones on Scarif. And more than just these train stations, we put in the craziest train spiral that I've personally ever seen. Look at this thing. So 2 lanes together, spiraling all the way around. It goes up 8 meters per revolution, 1 meter per 1/8 of a revolution. You can't really even see the slow increase of slope. It's really cool. I like it a lot. We took it on a test run at the end of the last stream. So this is what we did last time, and it's looking nice. One of the things that this building has to do, besides pull in all these water bottles from the train station, is we're gonna package all the rest of the oil on the map. We have to get the rest of the oil to this, up through here, up to the top. Not exactly sure how we're gonna do that inside here, but we'll figure it out. But we gotta build the packagers. All right, and I was thinking, okay, that we have the space, and it would be really cool if we could do this, actually inside the Senate building. Try to get this going so that it looks like the Senate building, not just from the outside, but from the inside as well. Now, we're not going to be able to do quite the epic scale, okay? I didn't really, unfortunately, plan for this from the beginning. If I did, I could have maybe made this a little deeper, but we would have to have given up our train spiral. So I'm happy with our choices, but it's not going to be quite so deep. But I do think that we can do something that looks pretty good, and I've been working towards it. I think let's just get started here. I got to show you guys. I've got a prototype. Okay, so we have to put the packagers in. I know that it doesn't exactly look like it does right in the movie, but we actually have to do packagers. Let me show you what we're making again. So we're making this little round thing, okay, where the people sit inside the giant chamber. That's what we're trying to make. I got a couple problems with this. First of all, I want to make a door here and walk inside. I want to be able to walk inside. So I'll be moving this, but not only that, I need a space between these two so that we can walk. It doesn't have to be a lot of space, but just one notch over will work. So unfortunately, I have to redo this curve. And as you can see, these are all small metal pillars. And then these are a bunch of 4-meter signs turned on their side to make that curve, that circle. I also think this is a little fat, so I'm gonna chop 1 meter out of the light. I think the light is a little wide. So if we're looking at this, I'm trying to get the circle here. I think the light is a little tall. So we're gonna chop that down a notch. So we're gonna do a couple of things here, and then I'm gonna rearrange some stuff, and then I want a door to be back here instead of that stuff right there. And then probably we'll do a little bit out the back too. Maybe a catwalk. And then what this is gonna do is it's gonna replace, see how there's 2 tilted walls, 8 meters. Basically, we're gonna replace the tilted wall 8 meters from this row. Okay, we're gonna replace that with that, and it'll have the piece on it. Now, I've done the math, and if we come out here, where's our base? But this is our floor then. Right, we're gonna be able to fit some more in here, which is actually really cool, because I was a little bit disappointed with how many that we would be able to fit tall wise. We have plenty in a circle. And then I think I wanted to do 13 out. And then this comes up like this. Rid of this. Okay, and then we basically skip one of these. So we're going every other one. Right, and then here's the next one. Okay, and then the idea is that we replace these two. Let's go ahead and put it in. Let's go ahead and do it. All right, so the idea is we get him right here to the edge. So he's the one that goes on the bottom there. Get rid of this. First thing I want to do is make sure that my 13 out is correct. Okay, so how's our space there? I like that. Okay, that looks right from where I had it before. All right, and now we go 2 up, and then we get rid of these 2. And then build that so I have a platform to look at. And boom. As you can see, these going really, really fast. The question is not, that's actually going to be really fast to build, but we are going to take our time with the blueprint. Yeah. So, I mean, that's it basically. You know, and trying to make this. Now, what's interesting, okay, is that I didn't know exactly how the math was going to work on this. So I thought to myself, okay, look, I have these, you know, these angled pieces, okay? Now, the trick is, what's interesting is that these angled pieces, they're close down at the bottom, and as they go up and angle backwards, because when you go backwards in this circle, they get farther apart, right? As we go, see how much further apart this is, okay, than down here, than it is down here. And that makes sense because you're angling backwards. Now, I was like, man, that's weird. You know, I wonder if that's the right way to do it or whatever. It's definitely the easiest way, because then I could just hook in and make each column vertically straight. But then the columns get farther apart because they're going backwards as well as upward. And so I go to look really closely at what they did in Star Wars. Look at it. Look really closely. Look down here at the bottom. This bottom row has freaking no space. And then if you look at the top, these have huge amounts of space between them. And so that's what they're doing. They're doing the same thing I'm doing. The column is straight. If you look at any one of these columns, it's perfectly straight vertically if you're looking at it straight on, right? It's just that width-wise, they get spread out the higher up you go, which is exactly what mine does. So I think that this is gonna look pretty close. It's gonna have a lot of the same feel to it if we can kind of nail this down. I don't like so much that these are kind of so offset. These are 2 packagers. So what I'm gonna do, and I wanted space in the middle, so I'm gonna kick this one over 1 notch. The problem is if I do that, it pokes out the side of my current sized circle. So the first thing we're gonna do is basically redesign this. This was my first prototype, and then I'll get to show you guys how I did this circle and how I did these curves. And so you can take, you know, those concepts and use them for maybe something that you wanna make. But I did need to make sure that proof of concept that this works. Now, when I had it a little bit higher, for some reason I had it up higher, it came in at 4 and 3. There's 72 of these, okay? Half of them, 36 of them, I was able to fit an extra one of these on, okay? Now let's see where we're at now. Let's see where we're at today We just are gonna, with that extra height that I gave it. Okay, so I mean, that's 3. And I know I had 4. The one on the ground, the column on the ground was 4, and then the column up was 3. And I think we are gonna be able to fit more than that now, which I'm okay with. It'll make it look more epic, and it'll actually save more power, because I'm gonna have to do 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, one more. Do we have the pots? Okay, so it's still 4. Okay, so there's our ceiling. It's still 4. It looks like it's still 4 and 3. Let me get some more parts though. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, it's still 3 and 4. But there's more headroom up here, which looks better. So I'm happy with that. I can dig that for sure. Okay, so here's the math on this. We have 36 times 4. And then plus, I wonder if this thing does order of operations correctly. I wonder if it'll do this. I wonder if it'll do this correctly. I don't know. I've never done like 36 times 4 plus 36 times 3. 252. So it's perfect. That's right. So it's 252. So we have 252 platforms. Okay, and I'm gonna put two packagers in each one. So we have 252 times 2. We're gonna have 504 packagers. Okay, let's just make the math easy. Let's just say it's 500. All right, and then the last like 4 I will kind of make disappear with underclocking, but let's just say we have 500. Okay, how many do we need? I'm at satisfactorytools.com. We're gonna open up a fresh production line, okay, and we're gonna go to items inputs, and we're gonna go to crude oil. 11,700. That's what I said, right? Yes. 11,700 is the max oil that I think we can get. So 11,700. So we're already using 1,200 in our starter base. Where's our starter base? Here. So 1,200 oil is already being used up, and I'm not going to steal from there. We're going to keep that going, okay? We're going to keep our plastic and our rubber flowing from there for the end of the game. We're not going to steal from it. So 11,700 minus 1,200 gives us the 10,500 that we need to package here. All the rest of the oil is coming to this location. We're going to package it. Okay, 11,500. All right, fine. Let's go and let's check out the packaged oil recipe. 30 per minute, okay, to package. All right, every packager is going to package 30 per minute. All right, so 10,500 oil per minute divided by 30 is 350 packagers. So we need 350 packagers, but we're going to have actually 500, right? I just said this makes 500. So you do 350 divided by 500. That means we need to underclock every single one by 70% to 70%. Okay, and then what I'll do is on those last 4 that we want to fit, just so that they have green lights, I'll probably like take 8 and underclock them to 35% each. Okay, now what's interesting is that if we do mass underclocking like this, we're going to have a net gain of power, and it's going to be pretty substantial because we're doing it 500 times. Okay, just so that we fill out this circle and it looks complete. All right, we're going to underclock these to 70%. So this is really the plan. This is it. We have a ton of work to do on it, but it's not really all that complicated. The only thing that we have to do that, and look how the light, like look what this is going to do. You know, the light shining on the areas when you go by it, like it's really, really cool. I'm actually wondering, those are on 2. I'm actually wondering if like 3, we'd be able to see it further. Maybe we'll do them 3 on 3 in the new blueprint, but we have to design this from the ground up basically. All right, so what are our design requirements for this next blueprint that we're making. Okay, well, let's start with the foundation. And I do like this height up off the ground. So let's put in our structure, and then we'll start to talk about our design requirements as we start to make them. So let's go, I think, put this centered here. So here's our 2 there. And then here, let's tear some of this out so we can see. Where's our platform? Is that 4 up? Yeah, it's 4 up. Well, the bottom is 4 up. That bottom is 3 up. So let's go ahead and move him up 1 so he matches. But he is right here. So one thing that I noticed is I think it's sticking out a little bit too far. So what I want to do is move it back that way 2 meters. All right, so 2 clicks. So instead of going here, okay, we're gonna go there. We get it a little bit more into the wall. All right, and then let's see about placing these. Now, the next thing that I talked about before, is I want to be able to walk inside here because I think it'll be badass. And I don't like how that's quite so off-centered. So I'm gonna kick this this right one out 1. The other one's gonna stay, he's gonna stay in the middle. So it should be right there. And then we're gonna go out 1. Okay, so I like this. Now the circle will still be centered. It just will have to be a little bigger to be able to cover this. Now, what's next? I'm not too concerned yet about the piping and the work, because I know it'll work. Just have to do it. And I'm probably gonna run it more underneath, more in the foundation than I did before. Next, we really have to work on the circle. We actually need another one. When in doubt, build another blueprint designer. Okay, so what is our distance that the lights have to cover? Okay, so where is center? Where are you, center? There you are, right there. Where's the widest point? Where's Fatty? So the widest point is this little railing, this little foot. So let's come up 1 meter. I mean, it can't be 9. I think it's got to be 10. Let's see. Okay. So 10. That was 10 and a little bit more. I think 10 will cover that foot. What's our height? Honestly, we're gonna shrink it. Remember, it is 7, but we're gonna go to 6. I don't think I want to do this twice, so I'm gonna make half of this, and then I'll print it on the back to do a double up. Now, how are we gonna do this? And now I'm gonna build the placeholder. 1 meter. 1 meter's on the outside. Okay, now I can delete all of this. Whoops, 6, and rotate 1. Now I've rotated 1. Yeah, see, this is what wasn't happening with those other ones. It wasn't rotating for me. All right, now we just got to put all these in. 1, 2. Okay, so this is our start. Now it's not enough. We actually need the spaces in between. All right. So we're gonna put these back. And the reason I had to do it this way is because it's really hard to, when they're all in like this, rotate and click and find the exact thing that I should be snapping to. So I build that 1 meter piece on the end to hold the position, and then I use it again right here to connect these up. And now I gotta get rid of them. Oh, missed one. Okay, so this is good. This is a good start, and I'll show you what it's gonna look like. Okay, we're gonna come down probably 5 meters. All right, so we could go with this. Here's the problem. The problem is it's not really enough of a curve. I'm thinking that the light band on the image is probably half the height of yours. I said it, height. Height. Yeah, it probably is. I'm gonna chop it down by 1. I mean, we could, here's the problem. I do need some thickness though to cover up the fattiness that is these packagers. And I'm gonna, okay. Let's see, if I did this, you've got a point, you've got a point. So if I want to cover up that nubbin, which I actually may be okay with not covering that up. Okay, so we go down to 5 instead of 6. Okay, that means that this, what are we now? We're at 3. So I can't cut it in half. All right. I can take it down to 1. 1 meter though is probably too small. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with 2 meters. And we'll see. We'll see if it's still really bad. I could maybe do something about it. So it'd be right here. Right, and then this one would be right here. So we need something in between. Otherwise, it's gonna look like this, right? They're gonna look sort of boxy. We need a value in between, okay, so that we have this curve, right? This nice curve. If we don't, there's just not enough points. We need something in the middle, okay? So that's what we're gonna do next. And it took me a couple hours to figure out the right way to do that. And I'll show you. So here's what we're gonna try to do. Can't remember. 1, 2, 3. There it is. Okay, so it's 3. Oh, I know why. So this was not out as far on my other version of this. So that means that this is closer to the inside. All right, so similar to how I made we had the same problem. Okay, we had these spokes. Do you remember when I was building this? We had these spokes out here. These became, there's too big of spaces between the spokes this far out. right? And we had to backfill the spaces between the spokes. And if you guys remember how I did that, is that I found the midpoint between them, and then, but where I wanted, okay? I found the midpoint here, and then brought that back to the center. Now, I tried doing that like this, but the problem is it's just not close enough. Really, the place where you can connect has to be on whole 1 meter pieces of the painted beam, and the 1 meter placement where you can connect is not right in the middle. Okay, so that's where I found this piece. Okay, and if we look again at exactly how big this piece is, it is 9.949, right? It is almost exactly 10 meters. And this gives us a point to lock in the 5 meter section. And we bring it all the way back here. That is, I built that wrong. It needs to be on, it's at 12 meters almost exactly. But if I take it to default, it is 12 meters exactly, and that helps us get us even more center. So now we actually have something that is pretty freaking close to center. It's not exact, okay, but it is very, 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 very close. And so now we have this post, okay, and now we can do our setup. Okay, now we have we have an extra angle in between these two angles to get the job done. There we go. So there's our curve. And actually, it looks better than the other one I built. It just so happens that at that radius, those kind of curve even better a little bit. All right, so the downside is we have to do this thing where I come out every time to all of these middle posts that don't exist yet, so we can get this placement right. So that's what we're gonna be doing next. I'm out 10. And then rotate. 10. Okay. Now come down one and come out a bunch. And we'll come down one, come out a bunch. All right, we're kind of doing two at the same time here. 9.949. And let's get rid of this and this. Oh, and that thing, that's gonna screw stuff up. And then we don't want freeform. We need to go back to, come on, default. 12 meters. 12 meters. And just so that everybody knows, I haven't talked about it today. These days, I have been multi-streaming to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Okay, great. Now, we don't need any of this. Let's keep the one in the center so we have a center. Actually, no. That's going to be in the way if I keep it, because it'll be two centerpieces and they won't want to build on top of each other. No, like really, I take it as a personal challenge and personal affront that there are no curves. And so I make them wherever I can. Just because anybody that really knows Satisfactory knows how hard they are to make. So they're kind of my way to, you know, purposefully make things harder than they have to be. Okay. And then I think, honestly, we can probably get rid of these. And then I have to go get more materials. Let's get more materials. So it's something like this. Yeah, it's this. And then we just have to delete 3 of them. Where they overlapped. Perfect. The circle of light. Oh, let's go ahead and, because it really helps me with placement. Crap. Well, really the next section, the next piece of this, we can't put this on yet, but we can test it. Ooh, we can test it for sure. So let's do that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Really nice. I mean, it looks like 9 would have done it. I mean, I'm almost tempted to kick this out another one. All right, let's kick this out a little bit more. All right, floor is too steep. Sorry. Ooh. Close. What's happening here? It's backwards. I was really freaking out, guys. I was freaking out. Okay, see, so now those 2 towers look a little bit more even to the, like even in the center to each other. And then that foot, we're gonna have a thicker, oh yeah, we're doing that. I like that better. There's now more room to walk in here. Because remember, I'm gonna put like a door so we can get into these and look from inside them. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's great. I like it a lot. All right, let's get rid of this. Okay, now we have to do this part. All right. And we're gonna leave 2 meters in, and these are 4 meters. So we're gonna cut off 1 meter off the top and off the bottom. Okay, so now we have to get the right distance. But these don't work. We need to increase by 2 meters. So to get that increase, we're gonna have to build like this. Okay. Now, I got an idea. Let's clear this. I think we're done with this. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the half trick again. We're gonna kill half of this. I only have to do half of it. Sometimes you just can't cheat. Well, I'm sure there's a way to do what I wanted to do. I just couldn't think of it on the fly. Wow, even a little bit further, and we would have a break in that. Oh, that's a close call. So we would not have been able to go 11 meters, I don't think. Whenever I watch what Darren plays, but really any of those guys, but especially Darren for some reason, When I watch those guys play, I get massive imposter syndrome. Like, oh my God, these guys are so good. What am I doing trying to do this? You know? But deep down, I do know that I'm offering something different, you know? And that was the goal when I started this. And I wouldn't be able to beat those guys or like Total Eclipse in his guides. Although I will say I do have 2 guides that I think are very good. But when I first started, I didn't want to try, damn it, I keep building that wrong. I didn't want to beat, like, how do you beat Total Eclipse in his various guides? He's so good at that. Like, I won't beat that. I had to find something that I could do that nobody else was doing, and that's where this, and not only that, what I want to do, right? I can't just do what I think will be successful on YouTube. I have to do what I want to do. Otherwise, I'll never do it long enough to be successful. And what I wanted to do was these Star Wars inspired mega factories that everybody else is, you know, like too smart to actually do. I'm the only one dumb enough to try. All right, let's save. And let's build blueprint 9. Okay, now we have some deleting to do. And just the middle one. Did I delete the one down here? I hope. Uh-oh. Let's give it a point to build back if I... Yeah, I did. Okay, here's our circle. Here we go. Love potion number 9. My target is me. My target audience, you know? You know, I don't have to do anything that's inauthentic. I want to do a video that I would watch. This looks really good. Now, that's about all we can do on height. See, I said height. All right, so placement wise, I think this is right on the money. This is exactly what we want. Okay, I like the height. I actually kind of like that thing poking up there right in front of the screen. And if we go a little higher, we'll lose that, which I'd be okay with, but I think our foot would stick out of the bottom. So I think this is it. I think this is the money. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Once I say this, you guys, this will all be all you can see. So I'm hesitant, I think, to say this, but here, let me pull up what this looks like to me, and then I'll show you. Oh my God. Oh my. I don't laugh until I don't. I'm sorry. I'm not coughing until I get laughing. This is my editor. And she's like, oh my God, that's what this looks like. And I'm like, oh no, that's all I can see. Okay, so we're not ready for this yet. We're not ready for this piece. We have to build some, we have to get everything else ready, and then we'll throw that on top. But we know he fits, and he goes right in the center. He goes right there, and it'll click on to whatever else we have, and we're gonna be good to go. Okay, we gotta do our hookups. And I wanna run our hookups mostly underneath because, again, I want to be able to walk through this. But maybe before we do our hookups, we fix our door. Okay, I like that. And we're gonna have a little bit of a problem though, because when I place it, I think this needs to be on here so that I know where he goes, unless we could do something like this. and we place it there. I like that. I think I like that. I think we're gonna do that. Okay. That works. So that means we're going to do a wall here. And let's see if we can. So that would cover that, but I mean, I guess that's fine, right? Okay, that's cool. I think that works, right? Because the slope of the wall is going to be right here. So this will kind of cover everything. Okay, let's get in these logistics. And I think something really simple. Crap, it's not straight. Needs to go right. That might be too much in the way of my door. See how it looks. Now that doesn't look straight. Oh, I mean, I guess, right? Because this didn't get placed. Okay, so that works. Let's make these black. In fact, let's turn on all pipes to black for a while. We're going to be working all in oil for a long ass time. Okay? Okay, so that's good. That's our oil input, right? It better be. Yep. Okay, now we need our canister input. How many times can he build this splitter? Don't tempt me. That should be inside. That should be inside. Okay, it looks like he's gonna build the splitter again. How many splitters does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? At least one more. All right, now we just connect them to each other. I really like that. Make life easy. All right. Okay, so this actually won't work because it's gonna poke out. So we need to move it a little bit further. All right, there we go. That works. Now he's gonna be hidden. Hey, like where this is going. Giggity. Let's do the same. Let's do the same with this, actually. Oh yeah, I got a green line and everything. This is what I needed to do. Okay. That's great. Really, really good. Okay. So what is this? This is canisters in. Now we're gonna have to do something with full canisters out, packaged oil out. Need a little arrow. Need a little sign. Okay. This is looking good. All of our hookups are done. And then I think I don't want this. I think I want a catwalk. On the catwalk. The catwalk. Let's see, what are we talking here? Well, as we go up, it's going to get farther apart. But we could start at what it's going to be down here. And from the middle to the middle okay, middle to middle 12. So here's the middle here. 12 out is actually there. It's gonna be short. Why don't I just put it in? And then we can delete it where necessary. And there'll be a little, like a little curve. It'll be flat and then you curve again. Okay, this is cool. This is cool. I like this. We need some lights back there. So this is all done. We need power. Not the most perfectness. I'd like it to be basically not visible at all. Ooh, look at that. Like that, so much better. Okay, we're doing that. I didn't know. I mean, I guess that makes sense. The wall there. There's a wall there. Isma, put your hands in the air. Do it a little higher. Apparently not. If I hold control. Apparently not. Okay, so there's our connector. And then we just connect them all around in a giant circle. Okay, we're getting really close on this. I think everything is done here that we need to do before we put in the round circle. So let's go ahead and do that. So now we have to delete a bunch of this stuff, get it out of our way. I think this works. I want everything that is showing to have the round. Okay, and since this is gonna go like this, I mean, I guess, what would this look like? Unfortunately, I was dumb. And now I can't put it back. Crap. Yeah, I can. There we go. He's put back. Rid of this. And this. Okay. There we go. I think this works. Now the pipe is gonna, right, go through the next one, but, you know, clip through, but it'll be okay. Okay, I think, oh, and this actually gives us some lights back here too, which is gonna be really nice actually. Although, Maybe we should change them to anything that's behind the barrier. Let's change to 1s so that it's not shockingly bright in here. Okay. So we got a little bit of light. I'm gonna want a little bit of light in here. But maybe a little guy. Let's get a little guy. We're really close to being done with this, and then we're gonna start construction. And it's gonna be awesome. Put you over the door. I wonder if we can use like, that looks good. There we go. That I like. Okay, that looks good down there. I actually really like that. What else do we need in here? I wonder if we can make ourselves a little place to stand on. What would it look like? We would need a tiny little circle. What could be our little platform? There. Now we can stand out here and pretend we're a senator. Do we want to do anything else with lighting in here? Do we want to do any uplighting? You know me, I love my lights. And I think I know the answer. We all know the answer. The answer is gonna be yes. So let's make use of this. That works. So I can get the angle right. Dang it. I always do this. That's what I wanted. And what are the chances of me copying that? Just like that, baby. All right, there. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Rank it up to 11. Okay, there we go. We got a little bit of light kind of shining up. It probably won't make that much of a difference, but sometimes a little bit goes a long way. Anything else we want to do to this? I don't think there's anything else that we want to do with this. Let's do one last big light piece out here. Probably too big, but I don't care. Now, let's put this in our factory blueprints set. Okay, great. Now, let's get rid of these. Now, there is one thing we have to check. I'm gonna start dropping boxes. That's okay, I'll go back and get the boxes in a second. We're gonna need that stuff. I gotta make sure that these aren't too close because we moved them out, remember? Now I'm going to set this to number 8 on my bar. All right, and then let's do another one. Those are a little close. Okay, now, how we fix this really easy is we just make the chamber bigger. We pull this back. So let's pull them back. Let's pull them back 3 because then we can go out 10 and that makes my life easy. And anything that makes my life easy, I'm all for. Ooh, piece of candy. All right. Here's the main one. We'll start off with this one. Okay, and then 2 over. I think that's a good distance right there. And it'll get wider from there. Okay, and now we go up 2. Oh, we have to put in a platform so we have something to look at. And I'm gonna put these 2 in and then I'm gonna go get all the boxes. And then we'll do something fun here. Okay. See if it'll, oh yeah. Oh yeah. What I really need is like, ooh. You gonna nudge for me? The building cannot be nudged. How did I know? Oh, so that's it. Look at that. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So if you need to do a half of a notch, so usually here's what I did if you missed it. Okay, usually, come on. See this? This is 1 meter. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. See that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if I hold control and I nudge, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can actually nudge half meters if you hit control. Okay, and it wasn't working when I was doing a full meter, so I held control and I got it to work. I got a half meter nudge. All right, let's see what this looks like. Do the next one. So I'm gonna have to go out all 10 for each of these. It's looking pretty friggin' sweet. I don't even need that. Did those get set? Did that get set? Look at it. Look at it. I got it. I said it wrong. That, crazy that how I noticed it was the freaking guardrails didn't line up. Or, these guys. think I can handle that. I think we just put these in. Maybe we go row by row. I think we can do that. 2 rows at a time. You know what? Let's put these in. Let's just take a second and zoop these in. And I'm gonna go ahead and only zoop in the ones. We will eventually need them all zooped in. But I'm just gonna zoop in the ones that we're building on first. So there's no chance of me getting confused as to, well, I'm gonna run out of freaking plastic. And so this will tell us, right, this bottom one is where we put it directly on the lowest level. And then this one where I'm bringing it up to, that's obviously the one that starts a little higher. Okay, color, guys. What are we gonna do about color? I need some help. I don't think I like this black, and even though these are my oil packaging colors, I don't think it works. I think it's out of place. So should we just do our Star Wars color? I mean, that looks pretty good. Or just in general, Star Wars color looks pretty good. But we gotta lock this down because I gotta save this blueprint and we gotta build. Gray with black outline because of Palpatine. Okay, so the gray, let's try the black. That's pretty simple. I do like that. What about reversed? Oh, and I have a darker gray. It's very black. I don't know if I like the black. I think, what do you guys think? This blue and gray, kind of neutral tones. There's already so much black on it. You know? I think that when you put the roof on, the whole lighting dynamic is going to change. Maybe wait to do colors then. Maybe. The only problem is, I mean, I guess, right? I guess I could do, I'd have to fly around and do 500 of these. But you got a good point. You have a good point. So how about this? How about this is good enough for now that we can always fix it later. Fix it. And let's go ahead and change these. And I can color swatch. Right, you hit G and now, or color filter. So now all I will color is the packagers. But you're right, that won't take very long to do at all if I feel like I need to change them. Turn the light back on. Let's make sure those are 70. They are. Okay, I like it. Let's put them in, baby. And we're out of iron plates already. I'm actually crap. I don't know if I like that. Yeah, I made those a different color because I kind of wanted them to look like they were in shadow, but I don't like it. I gotta change that. They need to just be the same color. I was trying to get cute. But I think it's just distracting. All right. Okay, here's my deal with Andor. I started it. And I was busy and or tired. Sorry. And I fell asleep a couple times and I haven't gotten back to it. I want to. I will. It's on the list. I'm going to. We're already getting almost out of materials here, guys. It's not good. It's all those damn metal pillars that I'm using to get those rings in a circle shape. Oh, let's do this right. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back to the big base and steal from there. We're gonna have to go steal from our emergency stores. And then maybe we'll take small breaks and let things build up, and we'll put in some of the stuff in the back. Man, this is gonna look really, really good. We are gonna take... We're really out of this and this. Luckily, this base is really close to our starter base. Okay, cool. We are not going to be able to build all of this today. And it's going to be because of a lack of items. We're going to drain all the items that we have. So we're going to have to do a different job. Maybe I'll put the roof in. We're going to get as much done as we can, and we'll get the roof in. Okay, cool. Well, the first row is done. How many rows are we going to have? 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. We're going to have 7 rows. Okay, because it's 4 and 3. So we're 1/7 done. Okay, well, we need to do this. All she wrote. Yeah, this is gonna be sick. The logistics are gonna suck. Majorly. Yeah, we're out. We can't build anymore. I don't have any more quartz crystals saved anywhere. But yeah, I'd like to do something. You know, give people a jumping off point. I probably won't do it at an arbitrary number like 50. I'll probably do it when I have a major milestone done in the game. Like maybe after every major factory. I should have probably done one factory tour already, but maybe I do one after every major factory is completed. It's coming together. And see, now these are more spread out than these are. Right? And every row, they're gonna be wider and wider because they're going backwards. Just like in the show, or just like in the movie, the way it looks. Until we get more materials made. Now we could go steal them from, we do have some saved over in the other factory. Let's do this. Let's grab do we have our power shards? We have our power shards, although we are running low. Let's get... What does that go from? 57 to 75. Ugh, that's a lot. Woof. Let's do one more. Let's see if there's any other ones that haven't already. No, these have all been sharded. Got stuff to do. Let's go. We have the walls to put in the cracks, so we can put those in. It might make it harder to place our blueprints. but I can test it. Can we place one? No. We have to do this anyway. But like I said, we have plenty to do. We're gonna get the rest of these walls in. And so that'll actually really give us the feel for what this is gonna look like. And then obviously we'll be missing the pods, but we'll have everything else in. Okay, we made it all the way around. So what I'm gonna do is put in the one between. There's a column between the columns of the pods. And this will give us our first real feel for how tall this is gonna be and how this is gonna look. Come on, come on. We can finish this, we can finish this. That's how big it is. Wow, this is gonna be so cool. I'm so happy with this. Okay, so here's my question. I haven't decided, and maybe I could use help from you guys. I think I unfortunately know the answer. We're gonna need some lights in this building. And that means that we have two options. Well, we have two options for a ceiling. Okay, we have a square ceiling. Okay, right? So we have a square ceiling like this, or we have a radial ceiling option. Like this. And we can come in radially. One is significantly faster to build. But if we want to put lights up, I think that we would want to put the lights. Well, and what lights would we use anyway? Ceiling lights? Those ceiling lights in the other base really slow me down. Really slow everything down. I don't know that we could use anything other than that because the signs for lights don't have the same distance. I don't know, guys. I don't know what I want to do for the roof. Maybe we don't worry about the roof. Now, I know that the floor has to be square, so we have to do them both anyway. That means that has to go on there. I could do them with singles. We have a little bit more room. Right, and then I could build this with singles to build on top. Because if I do it radially, right, then I can do lights. I can do these lights in a circle, right, which is really cool. But I don't know. I don't know. How about this? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Let's throw down. We need a new blueprint. Okay, we need 1 meters. We have a 1 meter version. So here's what I'm gonna do. I don't know. Oops. I don't know if I'm gonna put this radial thing in or not. Okay. But what I am gonna do is 1 meter above it. Okay, I'm gonna put in the square. Okay, and then we can always put the radial in underneath it later because the square has to go in. So we'll put the square in. Here's where the radial will go. And then let's put this on button 8 for me. Okay, so we have the square in, and this is for the subfloor floor. Okay, and now for now it will double as the convocation chamber ceiling. Right? Is that how you say that? Convocation chamber. Grand, even. Grand convocation chamber. That is what this is called in Star Wars. I think it has a higher slope. We're a bit spread out. I think it has a steeper slope. All we have in this game is 45-degree slopes. That's the steepest we have. I bet you it's 60 or 75. We talked about this earlier, but yeah. Okay, so we're gonna put in the ceiling. We're gonna put this in. And then if we feel like we need to radially ceiling it up for lights or whatever, we will do that later. Oh, I love this. I'm so excited and happy for this. This one is turning out so much better than the water packaging factory. I love this. I really do love this. The floor should probably be radial. Yeah, so we can put Palpatine's little podium in the middle. All right, maybe I gotta make the floor too. I mean, all this stuff has to be done. We're just doing it in an order that irritates me because I wanted to put all those little things in. They're just so damn cool. Okay, so the ceiling is gonna be in. And then should we do the floor or should we do the floor of the chamber? Should we do I think we should do the roof. And it's a little tricky, but hopefully I can do it quickly. Now, you guys saw my video. You're gonna know what's coming. My video on my extended blueprint. If you didn't see my video, well, you're about to have your mind blown because we're going to use this thing. We're going to actively use it. Now, what am I using? I'm using a 1 meter. I have a 2 meter in that. If I want it to line up, I have to go here. I think. Let's build it and see. Why did it do that? I'm in blueprint mode, that's why. Okay, we can go down 2 more meters. Perfect. Okay, there we go. There we go. Right, so he lines up. We've already done him. Him and him are the testing ones that we did. So we go out to here. Ooh, I'm gonna have to be careful. Oh, no, okay. If I just pointed at if I want to do this the fastest way possible, it would be to do the same thing all the way around. I don't know if I have the stomach for that. So what if we do 90 degrees at a time? What if we put in a quarter of this at a time? That I think I can stomach. Actually, I just had this horrible feeling, you guys. I spent all that time screwing around with my blueprints, finding that extended blueprint that I used. And now that I think about it, I don't think we need it. I think all of our circle is defined already out here. Crap. I think we can just define, I think we can use this defined position. Then at wall test 2. Is this it? Yeah. Okay, cool. It tells you what you used. Okay, great. So I am using Senate wall test 2. So let's do this. Is that actually, that's wrong. See the overlap? Let's fix this. Let's fix it right now. Senate wall test 2. And we just need to get rid of one of these. And do we leave that in? I don't think so. Actually, I think we go to there. Okay, we're gonna try this. We're gonna do Senate wall version 1. And we're gonna give this a beam. And we're gonna do gray for building. All right, do we like that? Does it fit? Doesn't leave any gaps. And it doesn't overly... Yeah, I like it. That's better. That's better. Let's make this 8. And then what'll be faster? Oosh, eesh, not that. Probably gonna have to do this. All of my blueprints, regardless of where they came from, are available for my members. So that's the deal there. So if you are looking for any of my blueprints, then you would have to become a member and then join my Discord. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this. But these walls, building these walls is gonna be faster than doing those circles up there. So, and then we do this. Should probably build the walls first before I do those other blueprints. So for me, it's a YouTube membership, so it's hitting that join button under my video. And then joining my Discord and is there a problem here? Yeah, there's a mistake there. Something was wrong. Let's pull it. Oh, I bet you it zooped. I bet you that's what happened. Instead of building, yeah, I'm sure that's what happened. So I built it like this, so it zooped against this one instead of building it like this, so it was on the correct sort of radial position. Smooth as a baby's bottom. There we go. Okay, yeah, unfortunately, this was a waste of time. I had forgotten my own process, and it makes me sad. But it's okay, we didn't spend that much time. Okay, I have a weird idea. Know if this is gonna be faster. Might be, but it'll be fast. The 8. Do 6 and 6. I'm doing it. Temp blueprint 12. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, give it to me. Is this that much faster than zooping? No. Do I care? Also no. I will have to zoop these though, because those other blueprints are throwing me off. Ooh, that's a good, oh, and then I'll just delete. The other thing too is that they're faster to delete. Boot, you know, they'll be faster to delete, maybe. Maybe not, maybe not. I want to put some more of those Senate seats in. See what we have for materials. And then let's go ahead and, I don't know why I'm using these, but we're gonna use them. Okay. Not even like we have like an 1/8 of it done, but that's okay. It's okay. Now let's get rid of all of this. I wish I could select multiple blueprints of the same type. But alas, I cannot. I need to, if I was really going after it, I would assign a macro to a mouse button that hits H, moves forward, and clicks for me. I tried to design this so it'd be as fast as possible to build. Right? No crazy angles that are only possible by doing my, you know, by using a beam on freeform mode, nothing like that. Ooh, that looks wrong. That look wrong? Yeah, something's off. What's off? That's off because I zooped it again. Okay. Look at that curve. Like, there's just something about it. I love it. Let's keep going on this, on what we're doing here, and maybe we can do a little bit better of a rhythm. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work for another 23 minutes on this, and then for the last hour of this the last hour of this live stream, we're gonna use all the materials that we can, and we'll go beg, borrow, and steal whatever materials we can to get in as many of our friends that we can. Nice. How much of this we got done? A lot. We passed a 25% yet? Yeah, we are. 25% was right here. So we're a little past 25%. Let's keep on keeping on. Where's the mistake? Oh, it got zooped. I think, did this one get zooped too? What in the AS? Yeah, it did. See that? That should not look like that. It should look like this. Kind of a half-assed construction worker is putting this shit together. That's still off. That one's easy though. Man, putting these walls in made it harder to see what I was doing. Maybe it's not the best thing. Maybe I look up here instead. Yeah. Yeah, it's easier to see up here. I think that's the trick. That'll keep me from screwing up so much. Okay, let's see if we can load up on 6 more. Looks so good. Looks like a bunch of smiling frogs. All right, let's get this in. And then we're gonna come up here and we're gonna make sure it looks good from the top. What if I could just build it from the top? Oh yeah, buddy. Oh, this is so much better. Now I'll run out of the materials I need even faster. This is perfect. I do like the idea of going to get Representative Binks tonight. Getting him taken care of. So where would we make him? We can't really pick him up, right? You have to lead him. It's been a while since I've messed with doggos, but I think we have to lead him. Let's go do that. I wonder if we can like get him on a train or something. Probably dangerous. It'll take a while. Oh, I got 50 minutes. We can get him as close as we can, and then we'll build a pen around him if we really must. But we need to get him in here. And this can be his little temporary, his little home. That's flowers. I don't think we're in a berry biome. I want to say we're not in a berry biome. Can you do it with like nuts? No, you can do it with berries. I am a lizard doggo noob. My daughter and my sister did all the lizard doggo taming in my last playthrough. Here is I love how my starter factory looks at night. I just love it. Yeah, we're gonna jump at him for fun, for sure. What do we have for food? I got some nuts, and I do have some berries. I don't have very many of them. I don't think I can feed him bauxite. Only berries. Okay, only berries. I remember running through here when I was building this line right here. There was like doggos as far as the eye could see. Ooh, did I get this one? Ooh. An unplanned for hard drive. I have to stop getting slugs, and I need to get doggos. Oh my god, there's so many slugs. Alright, no more blue slugs. Only yellows and purples. No, I'm not gonna get it. Come on, doggo. All right, let's go into the forest because this friggin' sucks. Man, I was overconfident in my ability to find doggos. But since I'm here at the base, I want to get the materials needed to build a truck. Because I'm going to try to drive him. I may run over him, and I may kill him. But just the risk we're going to have to take. These are all these new ones. I got all of them on the original map. Speaking of which, turbo motor. Come on, doggo. Come on, doggo. You've played hide and seek for long enough. There's one. Okay, got him. So we take off the Blade Runners. We put one berry in our hand. Okay, do we have to like crouch? Oh, Doggo Beach got axed to the update. Oh, okay, well that makes sense. Where'd you go, Doggo? There you are. Do I like put it on the ground? Because I jumped. Because I jumped. Doggo. Sorry, Doggo. All right. All right, we're actually pretty close. Now he's gonna follow me. I wonder if he takes fall damage. Here, Doggo. Sorry, I didn't mean to pull that out. Where'd you go, Doggo? Did you fall off the cliff? I was gonna shoot you off the cliff. You saw a fall? Okay, you saw a fall. Well, I was just gonna force him to fall. He fell on his own. I need him alive, okay? Misaka's one doozy little accidentes. Yeah, so he's dead. All right. Okay. No, there he is. He's right there. He's not dead. You guys. He's not dead. Here, Doggo. Come here, buddy. They take fall damage, huh? Are you sure? Are you sure? Where'd you go, buddy? Hi. Here, I just need you to come here. Come here, come here, come here. No, this way. Hi, come here. Well, It looks like he went through the earth. All right. Well, I was aiming for these tracks. I actually got really close. Well, okay, so we won't do that. We won't do that again. We learned that Representative Binks was not a Sith Lord. Okay, so we learned that. And you know, we have more pale berries. So let's see if we can find a replacement. Hey, I didn't know that. Yeah, I mean, you did say he was gonna take fall damage, and it's not that I didn't believe you, but I just needed to see for myself, I guess. And we did, so we're gonna have to come up with a different method. And I don't think driving him on a truck is gonna be a very good idea either. So we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. There's one. Okay. This one, it's gonna go better this time. I'm sorry about last time. Okay, wait, let me put the chainsaw away. Okay, I know that's a bad first impression, but that was an accident. Okay? Be very, very quiet. We're hunting doggos. Did he fall? There he is. Okay. Okay. Representative Binks the second. Okay. Okay, Binks, come on. We don't have that far to go. It'll be fine. Bro. We were just here. Hey, you're gonna have to stop with the ADHD, okay? Come on. Come on, your little legs needs to keep up, bro. Still coming? Did I lose you? Hey, buddy, I'm right here. Come on, let's go. Guess I have to walk backwards. Yeah, come on. This is a lot of work for a joke. But I mean, it's a good ass joke. Come on. This is not what I plan to be doing tonight. Stream's supposed to be over and I'm walking a dog to its death. I mean, to where we're trying to go. Yeah, come on. To walk backwards. If my lizard doggo was as ugly as you, I'd shave his butt and tell him to walk backwards. Okay, listen, we're gonna go to a part of the map that you shouldn't be scared of, even though some bad things have happened. All the bad things are gone. Now don't go doing nothing. No falling off the cliff. Okay, I don't want to have to find... I don't want Representative Binks the Third. Going down to the train line. Safe. This train is not engaged yet. All right, come on. Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's go. Can we get where you're safe? Yes. Okay. Okay, all right, we're cooking with gas. I have one of the highest view counts I have had all night, not from building my really complicated structures. No, from leading a lizard dog. No. God, you're like my little brother. You have higher ADHD than my little brother. Let's go. Yeah, come on. No. Yes. Every time he looks at me, he's like, oh, I didn't see you there. Man, like, in my last save, my freaking daughter and my sister had like 20 doggos in a pen. Like, this is horrifying. I can't believe they did this that many times. I'm really tiring him out. How we doing? Okay, we're almost there, kind of. Start ramping now. Coming? Oh Lord. Oh Lord, he's coming. Oh God, he's here. He's squeaking. You're gonna have to cut a hole through my building for your dumbass. Oh, we're really high up. Okay, okay, we made it. We made it. We're here. Don't chitter at me. Okay, we're out of materials. Come on, buddy. Don't be sitting on your ass. Okay, I just need to get some materials. Get your ass in here. Gotcha, bitch. All right, and I'm putting a roof on you. All right, now I have to go clean up the mess. Got him. That's right. All right, we just got to clean up our mess. Cleaning up our mess. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to build all the rest of the materials that we have available to us. We're going to use them all to build a few more Senate pods. Wait, where'd he go? What the fuck? Bro! What? I sealed you in a box. I have freaking Lizard Doggo Harry Houdini. Where did you go? Oh my God. Well, there goes that, I guess. Yeah, Representative Binks, you were the chosen one. Where are you? He was definitely in here. And now he's definitely not. He will probably show up somewhere. Okay, before we go, turn off concrete. I want to spend every last piece we can, okay? So we'll do one last construction round. We'll keep an eye out for Doggo. Yeah, he said yippee-ki-yay. He did escape. Little shit. That was a fun little Lizard Doggo adventure that turned out to be a wild goose chase. Unless he like shows back up inside there. I don't know how he escaped. I put a lid on him. Very disappointed, Lizard Doggo. I fed you. I didn't use a catapult on you like I did your father. I'm just really, really disappointed. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Okay, we got an incredible amount done today. We wasted like 45 minutes getting a doggo here that disappeared 30 seconds after we got him locked in a cage. But, you know, other than that, we did fine. And that's it for me. So thanks again, guys. Hit me a like on the way out. I gotta go. I got too much stuff still to do tonight before I can go to bed. And I will see you guys later.